We've got some more questions to answer today. Let's crack on with it. Let's begin Jim Jam's Q&A Part 2. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well, and yes, I am back again with part 2 of Jim Jam's Q&A video. Now, before I start with the questions in today's video that have been asked by you lovely people out there, all of my subscribers, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who watched my last Q&A video and commented, and to everybody who partakes in it as well. So thank you so much guys, much appreciated. So let's get straight on with the questions. Okay, so the first question comes from Spiffingly Awesome. Really cool name there, mate. Do you enjoy video games? And if so, do you collect them? Well, I used to when I was very young. I do remember having a PlayStation and a Mega Drive when I was a kid. But as an adult, I'm not so much into my video games. That's more my wife's forte of playing video games. But I don't dislike them, but I'm not a collector of them. So yeah, I hope that's answered your question. Next one comes from Slayer Reviews, my very good friend Evander, and he asked, what inspired you to pursue a hobby in collecting physical media, and who inspired you to become a physical media collector and a YouTuber? That's a good question, Evander. So I've always had a thing about collecting DVDs from a young age. DVDs, any physical media. I've always had like a kind of obsession with collecting film related stuff. I've always been intrigued into behind the scenes of stuff, how stuff's done. And it's just been a thing that I've just had all my life really, from a very early age. And my collecting has just got to another level now, where I feel that I'm reaching that point now where I'm at a steady stage where I know where I want to be with my collection. Whereas before, it was a bit all over the place. It was a bit of collecting a bit of this, collecting a bit of that, collecting if it's because it's cheap. And now I've put things into perspective. I have more control over my collection. So that's what inspired me. And who inspired me? Well, some of the big names that inspired me, of course, Jamie Powell. Definitely Jamie Powell. And of course, before that, Big Paulie as well. I remember before I used to do YouTube, because I've been doing YouTube 3 years now. Before I did that, I started off as this guy who was known as the Question Guy. So some of you may remember who are on the Big Paulie page that years and years and years ago, around about 3 or 4 years ago now, this was before I started YouTube, I used to post questions on the Big Paulie page every morning. So every morning there'd be a brand new question from me. And yeah, I just got started from there really. And I posted a question every day. Then I'd move on to stuff like quizzes. So in the very early days, I appeared on a few people's live stream doing quiz questions. So I appeared on one of my first streams I appeared on was Magpie Movies. I got asked to do a few questions one Sunday evening, and I've been on a couple of streams since. I've also been asked, I was also a co-host with Playtendo Guy for a while on his stream. So yeah, some more inspirations for me there. But yeah, Big Paulie's definitely a big inspiration to me. He was the one who started it all really, wasn't he? He was one of the guys who went out there and says, look, you know, you can go around HMV, you can film this, you can go out and do what you want to do and have fun with it. And that's exactly what Big Paulie does in his videos. So yeah, definitely Big Paulie. And of course, Jamie Powell as well. Definitely Jamie Powell. He's one of those people that once you meet and, you know, he's just so funny. He's just so naturally funny. And I think one of the first sentences I said to him when I met him was, "Why are you not on stage? What you've just got this natural ability to make people laugh naturally." And yeah, he does that with it. I don't know where he comes up with all these ideas for Crazy Jay. Just absolutely fantastic. Sometimes before he puts the video out, he'll send me a message. "What do you think of this idea, mate?" And oh god, I'm in hysterics. Bloody hell. But so yeah, I hope that's answered your question there, Evander. Next we have got I can't read my own writing here. What we got? We got Super Pop Reviews. Super Pop Reviews. What is my all-time favourite movie? Now, if you didn't know what my all-time favourite movie was, then it is, of course, Turn Around. Yes, The Never Ending Story. That is all the singing you're getting from me in this video. But yeah, it is The Never Ending Story. I've just had so much love for this film. It's just one of those films that is just timeless to me. It's like some people love Die Hard, some people like Wizard of Oz. It's just one of those films that has so many memories for me as a kid. And even watching it as an adult, it still stays the same. Nothing's changed. And a couple of months ago, I had the pleasure of seeing it on the big screen, and I was sat next to Richard as well. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's just one of those films that never, well, I'm going to say never grows old, but the effects in it, I don't want to go into this question too much about it, but it's just the actual effects. So it's not all CGI, it's actually manual. You've actually got a guy inside the rock biter suit doing all the work, and it's just, that just gives it that special edge to me. So I hope that's answered your question, mate. Next, we have got Josh Ward. Hi, Josh. Josh asks, what is the most memorable subscriber mail that you've received? Oh, that is a very, very good question. A very hard question as well, because I have been so lucky to receive so many lovely gifts over the years of so many people. But yeah, I've got a few examples I'm going to show you now. So one of them is a gift that Jamie Pell sent me. I think it was a couple of years ago now. And it is the Wurzel Gummidge collection. Now, when he sent me this meant so much to me, because he was like, he ordered it and they made a mistake with delivery. And Jamie reached out to me and he went, do you want the other copy that they're going to send out? And I went, if you don't mind, mate. And he got that sent out to me straight away. Just shows what a lovely, I nearly said beautiful. Well, you are beautiful, man. But what a lovely, kind man you are, Jamie, you know. And yeah, so that is one memorable piece of subscriber mail. Another one is one I received recently, but I think it was supposed to come out to me about 5 or 6 years ago. You know what I'm talking about. It's, of course, Sophie. So, yeah, my good friend Sophie. Sophie doesn't do YouTube anymore, but she did for a while, but now she's stopped. But she is a good friend, and I met up with her and Jason in London last month. I had to think back then, last month. And she gave me this present. You've probably seen this in the video already, but I'm going to show it off. It's, of course, this lovely crystal picture of The Never Ending Story. And, yeah, this just means so much to me. It just shows how much time and effort has gone into creating this picture for me. And it just really, it really gets me, you know, because it's just an amazing thing. And it's, oh man, just getting overwhelmed. It is amazing, and it's pride of place up above my head on the shelf as well. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to show it off one more time. And for my next question, I'm going to cross over to my very good friend Hale Rowe at Big Screen Small Screen Reviews.
Hi Jim Jam, my question for you is, if you could star in any TV series, which would it be, and also what character in that TV series would you want to play?
Yeah, so I'll ask, if you could star in any TV series, what would it be, and which character would I play? Good question, Hale. Let me have a little think about that one. If I could star in any TV series I want. I am probably going to say I would love to have starred in the This Is England TV series. I'd love to have starred in 86, 88 and 90, to be fair. So I think that's a bit greedy saying 3 choices. But yeah, definitely the This Is England series. What character would I play? What character would I play? I think I'd probably play Woody if I was going to play a character played by Joe Gilgun. I think I would play Woody because he's so cool and collective, and he just, I know in like 88 he's a bit different in it, but yeah, I think I'd play Woody and in the This Is England one. So that's answered your question, Hale. Next question is from Alan Hurt. He says, "Hi Jim Jam, I am also a collector of network titles and I am a bit of a completionist. My question to you is, if you upgrade a network title that you own on a DVD to a Blu-ray, do you also keep the DVD? Myself, I end up keeping both." Okay, so yeah, with my network's titles, most of the TV series, they haven't got a Blu-ray. A lot of the old comedy series haven't got like a Blu-ray, so I'll just have the DVD anyway. But when it comes to upgrading, I have recently like upgraded because I have had like single series of shows. For example, I did have Please Sir on a single one, but I'm choosing to try and get the complete collections of stuff if I can. Another example of one I had was The Gaffer, a series starring Bill Maynard. I had series 1 of that, so I traded that in and got the complete ones. But what I loved about Network is when you do buy complete sets, like this one that Scott got me. There we go. Kenny Everett Show. I love the fact you're getting all the series, but it's still in a normal standard DVD size case. So it's not one of those bulky cases that takes up half your shelf space. So you can still fit loads more on the shelf. So yeah, that's what I try to collect. I have got a few like complete collections of stuff in the collection. Talking about rare ones, this one's quite a rare one to get now in like a complete set like that. Billy Lawyer set. But yeah, when you think of it, you've got all of the series, the whole complete collection, and it's not eating up your space really on your shelf. So yeah, that's what I've upgraded a lot of my titles to, instead of having like the series 1, 2, 3, 4 separately in cases, just having them complete. But when it comes to Blu-rays, I've not really upgraded stuff. I'm trying to think if I've upgraded any of my DVDs I've had. No, because I've got all the Jerry Anderson stuff that I put out on DVD. I've got any upgrades for them. I do have 1 volume of Captain Scarlet on network Blu-ray, and I've got the complete collection on DVD. But yeah, that's answered your question there, Alan, so thank you so much. We got Rian saying, "Have you seen my TikTok videos?" I haven't yet, unfortunately, Rian, but thank you so much. Next, we got Diana 1938. Diana says, "Hi Jim Jam, fantastic channel. My question for your Q&A is, which network TV DVD release do you consider to be the DVD release most sought after by collectors of the network TV DVD releases, the one that DVD collectors would like to have in their collections more than any other network TV DVD release?" Wow. Okay, so what is a really sought after? I think a series called Robot Robots, which I know my friend Denny picked up recently. I think that is quite a sought after series. And of course, what I mentioned last time in the video as well, with the Crossroads box set, that is quite a big sought after box set. That's like quite a lot of money to buy now. I'm trying to think of some more that I can think of. I think Super Grand's quite sought after now, the first series of that. I've been lucky, I've picked up the second series and I found that at a good price. Cat Weasel, that one might be harder to get. But yeah, I'm definitely the Crossroads set. That's like gold dust to find now, and I think maybe some of the ITC series as well. Getting them on Blu-ray, maybe like the Professionals. I think they might be harder to get, or might have increased in value. But yeah. So, thank you so much, Diana. Next question comes from my good friend David over at Mansell Media Corner. Hi, David. And David asked, if you had a movie about your life, who would you cast as yourself? What would the movie be called? And who would be the co-stars? Wow, what a question. Nice one, David. Okay, who would play me in a movie? Ooh, who would play me in a movie? Well, it's got to be someone good looking, definitely, hasn't it? It's got to be someone with loads of money. Would it be an American actor or would it be a British actor? I'm trying to think now. I think Stephen Graham. Because he's such one of these actors who pretty much whatever he's in, he's good. And I know some people say he sort of plays the same role in everything he's in, but he's just one of those actors that for me has been a big inspiration, and I do really like his work, even from when he was in the first This Is England movie to stuff he's done recently, like Boiling Point as well. It just shows what a diverse actor he is, and I think he was in Venom as well, if my memory serves me correct. He's been quite a lot of stuff. He's been in a lot of like ITV dramas as well. So yeah, I'm going to say Stephen Graham would play Jim Jam. What would the film be called? Oh, what would it be? Dudley, A Life of? No. Living La Vida Dudley. Oh God, what? I've got to stop drinking so much Iron Brew, it's sending me loopy. Okay, who would be the co-stars? Who would I have star with me in the film? Oh, that is a good question. I don't actually know. I can't think of any. I don't know. Sorry, David. I don't. And the final question comes from, can we have a drum roll, please? Mr. Delywelly himself, Del Boy. And Del Boy did originally send me an audio clip, which I was going to put into this video, but I cannot figure out how to insert an audio clip. So if anybody knows how to insert an audio clip into the video, let me know for future reference. That would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. So I have listened to the audio and I've took notes on the audio. So this is Del's question. Del asks, how far are you away from completing your network collection? If you have a full list of the titles, do you have an exact number? So that is the first part of the question. I'll be completely honest with you there, Del. I am quite close to being where I want to be with my collection. There's a lot of titles I've got in my collection that I never thought in a million years that I'd own. Obviously because network went bust and titles were getting harder to find. So I have been quite lucky in that sense to have as many titles in there. Yeah, there's not much I need, to be honest, in the collection at all. I have got a little list that I made the other day of titles that I probably want in the future, like, but yeah, I am pretty close to completing my collection. And I don't know where you find a complete collection list on. I have tried to look online and stuff, but there doesn't seem to be one, a complete collection list of every network title released. And I'll be completely honest, I don't want to collect every network title that's released for a couple of reasons, really. One being space. I wouldn't have the space to keep everything in here, and two, finding the time to watch everything as well. The titles that I do have in my collection, I try to find time to watch the occasional couple of episodes. Like I say, I've got a very mixed selection of stuff. I've got a lot of the sitcoms, I've got a lot of dramas, I've got a lot of I've got a few of the ITC shows as well, a few of the kids old 70s daytime shows as well. I've got a few of them, but really it depends on the mood I'm in at the time with what I want to watch. If I'm in a really want to watch a really good comedy, for example, on the Buzzies, I'd sit there and I'd watch 2 or 3 back-to-back episodes, and that's pretty much half a series done already, isn't it? So yeah, so I hope that's answered your question there, Del. There is a second part to Del's question. He said, what collector's edition would you like to own in your collection that you don't already own? Oh, nice collector's edition. Well, I think this one's an easy one for me, but it's whether or not we get a version in the UK like it is, of course, the Neverending Story. Now, I think it was last month in Australia it got released as that beautiful edition with books, postcards, everything. 4 discs, including a documentary by Lisa as well, was in the set. Loads of extras on 4K, glorious 4K. So I'd love to own that, but of course the price of that was ridiculous. I think it was something like £150, plus you had to pay taxes and shipping on top of that as well, so it'd work out a pretty expensive game. So I hope the UK gets something like that. I'm not sure whether we will. I do check my posts every day to see if anything has come up about a UK release of it. Even a steelbook or something would be nice. Just to get it on 4K would be absolutely amazing. So that is all the questions done. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who asked me a question in this video and the last video, and everyone who comments on this video now. So thank you so much. All you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sticking by me as well. I'm just a guy from Dudley who loves talking to you guys about film and TV, and it's great to share my passion with you guys. And yeah, it's good to have a bit of a chat about it as well. So thank you so much. I do really mean that from the bottom of my heart, guys. So I am going to bid you farewell now. Farewell, maiden. Farewell. I am going to bid you farewell. I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day today, whatever you're doing. And yeah, if you did like this video, please hit that like button, please share, and please subscribe. I really do appreciate every one of my subscribers. I really do. So thank you so much. Until the next one, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye.